My child. Today, God's message to you is both powerful and filled with deep love. If you find yourself feeling anger or resentment, I invite you to pause and reflect. These words may stir something in your heart, and that is precisely what God desires. He speaks to us with love, but also with truth, addressing the barriers we sometimes place between ourselves and Him. This message isn't meant to push you away. Rather, it is an invitation to reflect on your relationship with Him and the condition of your heart. God knows your innermost feelings, the emotions you may not fully understand yourself. He sees your pain, your frustration, and those moments when you have felt distant from Him. He is fully aware of the times when life has felt unfair or overwhelming, and you may have wondered where He was in your time of need. But even in those moments of doubt, anger, or confusion, God's love for you remains unshakable. His question, "Skip this message if you hate me," is not a dismissal, but rather an invitation. It urges you to look inward and ask yourself, do I truly hate God, or am I simply hurt, confused, or afraid? Sometimes, when we feel disconnected from God, it's because of the pain we carry, or the experiences we have faced that have left us questioning His presence. The truth is, God has never abandoned you. He understands the burdens you bear, and the emotions that cloud your view of Him. God is patient. Even when we push Him away, He doesn't force Himself into our lives. He waits for us to open the door. If you've ever felt anger toward God, or questioned His love, today is a moment for healing. He longs to reconcile with you, to address those deep feelings, and to offer His love and grace. God's message today is not one of judgment, but of reconciliation. He is asking you to bring your true feelings into the light, whether they are feelings of doubt, frustration, or even anger. My child, if you feel distant from Him, He wants to understand why. God invites you to speak to Him honestly, to lay down whatever burden has been keeping you apart. Whether you're struggling with anger about a situation in your life, or confusion about His plan, He is ready to listen. God's love is unconditional. Even if you feel disconnected from Him, He remains close. He knows that life can be hard, and that faith can be tested. But He also knows how to bring healing to the most broken parts of your heart. Skip this if you hate me serves as a challenge to examine your relationship with Him honestly. If there is any part of you that feels distant from God, today is the day to acknowledge it and start the process of healing and understanding. God wants to remind you that feelings of hatred or anger toward Him often stem from hurt. He is not offended by your feelings. Instead, He wants to meet you in that place and offer you comfort, clarity, and love. If you've ever felt abandoned, God's message today is clear. I have never left you. This is your chance to reconnect with the one who loves you unconditionally. God is waiting, arms wide open, for you to come to Him just as you are. He is ready to walk with you through your pain, to bring peace to your heart, and to restore your faith. Don't skip this message. Respond to God's invitation today.